friends. Okay, so I'm back with I Have a Doodle Now What, and the 3 exciting things that are going to be happening with the page. And I brought in the 2 that wanted to come, and that's Lolly, and they've both been in the lake. They're going to get baths because see, Labby's, there's Labby, there's Labby. little Labby there. Anyway, there are 3 exciting things that, sorry, my thing's going down, that are coming up with I Have a Doodle Now What. And the first one is, and I've been kind of quiet lately, but I've been working behind the scenes on some 3 things that I'm so excited, there goes Labby off the table, that I'm excited about. And as you know, I've been a groomer for 20 years, and I've been a doodle owner for 20 years. And they're just my thing. I love them, but they're a lot of work, and they're a lot of work with grooming. And so my mission with this page is to help owners and doodles have a successful, happy life, because it can be overwhelming. So this is what I'm doing. First of all, I'm gonna do a doodle rescue makeover. So what I'm gonna do in my doodle van is go to the, and I'm gonna do this and let you guys see it, and kind of go with me with it. I'm gonna go to shelters and groom doodles or other animals too, other dogs. You know, they not just doodles. If they have a Shih Tzu or a Cocker Spaniel or whatever, you know, that needs a little love with a haircut, I'm gonna do that, and that's what I'm doing, free of charge. So since the day I opened up, hey, Labby's going back and forth, Wash and Wagon, that was my goal, and now I'm at a point. She's wanting to get out. At a point where I can do that. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to have you guys join me and seeing the before and the afters, and I'm gonna start contacting shelters and getting that. And not just here in my area. I'm gonna travel a little bit. I mean, I can't go to Florida or anything like that, but I'm gonna travel to different cities and towns and things like that to help, because sometimes all it takes is a good makeover for not only to make the here she's back, make the dog feel amazing. Even like older dogs, sometimes when I just did one the other day. She's 16 years old, and after I groomed her, she just was running around like a puppy, and it's just like, oh, I just love that. Oh, I just knocked off my mic. Anyway, so I'm excited about this, and sometimes you know, dogs will be overlooked if they're all scruffy and matted, and you know, and then you know, sometimes that's all it takes for people to kind of look past that and see the beauty of them, right? This is my Lolly. And again, Labby is she doesn't stay out of the water, so she's always wet these days. Okay, so that's that, and so I'll be doing that, and I'll be letting you guys know what days I'm going to be doing that. And like I said, you can come with me. We'll do it together, and it's exciting. And you know, whatever I can do to help save a dog, I'm there. And like I said, now, I mean, I have a great group of groomers, and now that gives me the opportunity to do what I've always wanted to do since I've opened up this business. So that's number 1. Number 2 is I'm going to provide free workshops on this page, and they're going to be like small workshops. So I'm going to put out an intake form, if you will, of who wants to join, and then I'm going to pick 8 to 10 people, and I can do it over again so everybody gets the chance. But I'm going to be doing bathing, drying, sani trims, and what do you guys want? Maybe you guys can tell me, what would you guys like to see? And I'm happy to share any knowledge I have on doodles and how to keep them, so your groomer's going to be like, oh my gosh, they are in such good shape. And if I can prevent matting in a doodle, if I can prevent heartache for the owner so they know what to do at home, that's what I'm going to do, and that's why I'm here. And that was the goal of this page, because I've seen it so many times where doodle owners are just so upset that their beautiful, curly, long doodle comes back and looks like a Labrador Retriever. I've seen it happen too many times. And I have the knowledge, and I've been doing it for many, many years, and can let you know what to do at home to prevent that from happening. And it'll only benefit the doodle. And another thing that does is it builds, just a second, Labby, she's wanting to get out. But it builds, come here, Labby, come here, baby girl. But it builds, the dogs start to love it. Like if you bring out the brush, they're like, oh my gosh, mom, dad has the brush, and it's time. It's time with your dog. And not only does it build time with you and your dog, but it gets them a little more comfortable with the grooming process. And when you take your doodle in to the groomer, they'll do whatever you need them to do because they're in good shape. Groomers do not shave dogs down, doodles down, just because they want to. It's because they have to. And I think sometimes doodle owners don't realize the severity of the matting because they can take a brush and just brush right over and it looks pretty, but it's the other underneath stuff. And I've said this in another video, when you take a poodle that has hair that grows and grows and grows and grows, and you breed them with, say, a golden retriever, that's what makes our golden doodles, that the hair does not grow, but that undercoat grows and grows and grows, right? And then it mats. So you're taking, it's almost like a perfect storm if you don't take care of it, because if you take this long coat, it's just going to continue to grow, and that undercoat of the golden is going to continue to build that undercoat, that thick undercoat that goldens have, and that's what mats up, right? That pretty on top layer of hair, that's not the matting part, it's what's happening at the root of the hair, okay? So that's what I'm going to do, or that's my mission, to help doodle owners and doodles prevent that. And like I said, I'm happy to give all the knowledge I have, because they're my thing. Doodles are my thing, and I'm going to help anybody and all the doodles I possibly can. Okay. And then number 3 is I groom pretty much every Tuesday, and so I thought it'd be fun to every Tuesday on the weekend I will send out what dogs I have. They're not always doodles. I do some doodles. So I do a lot of doodles. Scheduled for Tuesday. And you will be able to do a poll or pick the dog that you would like to see live. And so the dog that is picked the most, that has the most picks, that's when I'm going to do the live with on that Tuesday. And I'll let you know what time that groom will be. So that'll be a lot of fun. And so it might be a Pomeranian, it might be a doodle, it might be a Schnauzer, it might be, who knows, right? You, my friends, get to pick. And that's what's going to make it fun. Oh, there we're back. Okay, sorry guys, we're having a little bit of a issue with the connections, so I apologize. So where I left off is you guys get to pick the Tuesday dog that you want to watch live, and that'll be a lot of fun. Like I said, it could be, I'm not sure where it went, the connection was lost, but it could be, a doodle, it could be a Pomeranian, it could be, well, Shih Tzu, it could be anything. And so I will put what I have for that Tuesday, and you guys get to pick which dog you'd like to see live, which would be a lot of fun. Might be a 16-year-old dog. Maybe you guys would like to watch a grooming on an older dog. Maybe you'd like to watch a grooming on a matted dog. So you guys will get a pick. Whatever I have on that Tuesday, you'll get a pick which one you would like. Labby's like, let me go back to the lake. So that's it, my friends. Those are the 3 exciting things, and there'll be more to come. I appreciate you joining my page. I've had so much fun with this, and like I said, I'm finally at a point where, come here, baby girl, come here, Labby, come here. I'm finally at a point where I can do that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So there's gonna be an intake for the free workshops. That will be a quaint little workshop with maybe 8 to 10 people, and I will show you how I do it, and then I'm going to be there for you to show you how to do it and to guide you. And then the Doodle Rescue Makeover at the shelters, and yeah, so it'll be exciting, and then the Tuesday thing. So exciting things coming up, my friends. I'm always available. You just send me a message if you have any questions. If you have any questions about doodles, share my page if you will, so we can help more doodles. The more you share, the more I get a help. And I want to say this is a little bit random, but I was thinking about this the other day. My doodles are not like, you know, they can go in the showroom floor because they're, you know, they can go do agility. My doodles are family dogs, and what I require of my doodles is not to be able to go jump through hoops, which would be cool. I think that would be great. My doodles, I just want them to behave well. We were actually on the boat with a bunch of people, and the doodles get to go. My 4 doodles get to go on the boat every time we go. And somebody that was new to us, they said, your dogs are so good. And that just, because you know, sometimes they're naughty. They are naughty sometimes. And that was going to be another thing I was going to say, but let me go back. I'm getting ahead of myself. So I just want doodles to have a happy family life. Not to go out to the showroom floor. I just want them to be happy, and I want them to be well-mannered. And I will share some things. There's actually something that Lavi was doing, and she was jumping. She's a jumper. She gets so excited when she sees people, and it was almost like an emergency thing where I had to stop it because she jumped on a kiddo and knocked the kid over, and I'm like, no. And so I'm going to share that too. I'm going to share different things that I do with my doodles to help them be well-mannered. You know, they can sit, they can do all the basic stuff. They're, you know, like I said, they don't go out and do agility. I just like them to be well-mannered so they're liked by people. Where we are on our lake place, we are right on the corner, right by the beach. And I've had so many people come over and say, oh my gosh, they're so good, you know, and I have a little system. They come over and they have a little treat system. So anyway, I want to share all my stuff with you that I know. Am I perfect? Are my doodles perfect? Nope, not one single bit. I am way from being perfect. But I do have some knowledge for doodles. Lavi wants to go back in the lake. But I'm happy to share that I've learned over the years to help you and your doodles have a happy, happy life. And if I can even help one family, I've done my job. So anyway, let me know what you think, guys. Share, if you could share, so you know we can get these workshops going and share the doodle makeovers or the, you know, Shih Tzus or whatever is at the rescue. You know, and watch my Tuesdays. It'll be kind of fun to pick the dog you want to see. So anyway, toodles, my friends, and I will see you in the next video.